Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976.
Trolley Sue is back at it. Old Trolley Sue made horrible accusations again that Don Wells trafficked his children and made it out as if it was a new memory that just came loose. Tracy and aka Chasing Truth went over it all, and as per usual the Sue as well, you know, being that Sue. This first clip is Trolley Sue big mad because Chasing privated her live as she was putting her spin on it, you know, her usual Sue twisty rant. And then I'll show ya Chasing Truth's playback. An actual commentary, not Trolley Sue's version. It's best to say things with a smile, right, Jody?
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere.
She had already been doing her twisty Sue for over an hour.
What are you talking about? Ain't that shit's already done a little while ago.
What a beautiful smile.
It's down, y'all. It's down. She took it down. Oh, bless it. She took it down.
Oh no, Chasing pulled a Sue. Ha 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 ha.
Well, just so there's proof of its existence there, Chasing. There you go, sweetheart. It was there. It was there.
No one said it wasn't silly Sue.
It was there. And you've taken it down because I guess something's bothering you. What's bothering you? That you were just trying to be a goddamn liar and act like everything you were saying was somehow new news?
You're an absolute asshole.
Am I wrong?
That's it.
Y'all go see if the fucking video titled Neighbor Recalls Disturbing Memories with 5.5 thousand views on it before I started this today. Watch history, etc. All right? Make sure to take screenshots before record like always. But do y'all see on Chasing Truth Unplugged? Do y'all see this video? Does it still exist?
Well, according to our stats and handy-dandy screenshots, Sue, at least 5.5K of us did indeed see it.
Does it still exist? What's the problem? That I just showed that Josh and Dawn himself and everybody else and their fucking brother? This is nothing's new news except the Chasing and Jenny and Adrian who want to try to target me and inundate law enforcement with stupid calls and twist and turn and attack and try to discredit with the out of her head thing, and it just got pulled out of her ass. Is that it? And that Chasing, by Dawn's own words and Josh's and her best, was just shown to be a hot-ass fucking liar, and that it ain't new news, and that obviously she doesn't know shit about Summer's case, or she's pretended just to do exactly what I'm telling you, which is target me. Right?
Spin, spin, spin.
Right? With Jenny and Adrian. Again, like normal. So, look here, you fucking cowardly bitch. Woo! It ain't new news. It's not been new news. And the piece, not out of my head, but with tangible, real evidence that was turned into police and feds. The pieces. All right? Yeah, you still ain't get it. Like, see how it works.
You have real tangible evidence that Don trafficked his children and beat them in the head with hammers, Jodisue. No one has asked you for anything as of late. Are you feeling irrelevant?
Yep, not crazy. I didn't make shit up. Not lying. It is what it is. I don't have to show receipts for that. To you are not entitled. I mean, I know you feel like you're entitled. I know Adrian and Jenny do. I know the CZs and Shays and the Fruit Loops of the world in this universe feel like we're fucking entitled. You're not. So what it is, where it is, etc., is exactly what it needs to be, which is what it is.
Jodisue, if you had watched the entire live before your spin, you would see that any info Chasing was not aware of. She researched and then shared the original source of info with all 5.5K of us.
None of what you went on with today, including the nasty part I didn't even get to. All right, the nasty.
Please don't let it escape you that she only mentions the assaults on SW, not trafficking accusations.
You got super, oh my God, Jodisue say
very reminiscent of the sedative narrative.
And this and apply that, and here's the narrative dropping the pebbles, you know?
I have no idea what she's talking about, but you'll see what was really said. No pebbles or fruit slang, and okay, let's just let her do her thing. Take it away, Spinny Sue.
You know? What you wanted to feed out. Even though clearly everybody since day one, including Don fucking Wells himself, Don said the shit outright. Don's repeatedly talked about head injuries, all these other... Look, I hate what happened for you, Debbie. And you can also spin it when Jodisue was real heckin' mean and listened to her filthy mouth cuss me and call me names because she likes some sort of debatable argument. Whatever. I just don't care. I do. And I showed you to be doing exactly what the fuck you were doing. This is not new news to anybody on planet Earth. And over 2 years. Dawn said it. Dawn's also concentrated on head injuries. other people far before I ever came online have talked about the kids being beaten in the face and this and the other. I hate that you have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about, because you see the other night, I never gave what the fuck.
Wait, do you mean your accusations that Don Wells trafficked all his children at the age of 5, or no?
Fuck.
No.
Never gave any of it. You know why? Because you in this community of tragedy can't chasing. Now, if I could give
None of your non-tangible shit about the abuse of minors belongs on YouTube.
it out publicly and shake loose keys and things and whispers from his community without them being afraid you pieces of shit would latch onto them and destroy even more than you already have the community in Summer's case and all that, then I probably would try to shake things, but can't do that because of you useless bitches. You see, y'all are in the way. Truth. That's your truth. And you did exactly what I said was the problem. You did exactly what I said was the problem. Your comprehension skills suck. Alright. Anyway, so you spin however you hide in the video. You want it to look, I was mean, my filthy mouth. It's calling you names because I like some sort of debates or real argument. No. Because inside of my filthy mouth and all that, and anybody, I dare you, just like my chat here enhances me, all of them this whole time. None of what you were implying to your chat today or audience was new news. These are all things I've said prior. I never let out what the fuck I was talking about the other day.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop your fucking lying.
Because inside of my filthy mouth and all that came the facts too, that you're full of shit, and none of anything you said was new news. And
Jodisue, you said the boys you know, minor children, were being trafficked by their father at Summer's age 5. What little respect and empathy I had left for you is gone. As a mother, you should be ashamed, but you have zero shame. Great content, Sue.
that's exactly what I said the problem was, which is you motherfuckers. And how you're detrimental as shit, and keep the community whispers and things from shaking way down to in real life, even via online. So, I hope everybody got their clip art, their narratives tonight, their tragedy pimping. Oh gosh, Jodisue and the chasing war continues. No. They can think I'm extremely upset too. I'm not. I'm mildly irritated. I'm thoroughly done with this fucking shit spewing bitch, narrative fixer, cleaner, butthole licker, and Adrian Jenny crew who every day we sit here and have known have lied and targeted my little and done all these fucking horrifying goddamn things in real life to all of us in real life. And absolutely, the two bitches you sit beside chasing, I can prove intended to try to get me murdered or targeted to me. And I can do it in court, and one day I fucking will. But I've done it here. So you're sitting beside the two bitches who, even recently before y'all went to the vigil and released butterflies, like you're nice little girls who just left Summer. You know, we're trying with Ziggy and Dolly, even this time, to try to get me falsely targeted or murdered. So you fuck your sim side is basically, in my opinion, people who are willing to go to that length. They went to the length, and I could show right now how they lied. And I have. About my daughter, what they were even told by Monster to install, how Monster was pissed, they twisted it. I can show how Penny and Tiffany and all the rooms worked and the shit and the garbage bed out here. I can show with fuck around find out video how you and TM and how you slither and lied and twisted and pulled a narrative with a set of bullshit too. It was done on purpose towards me as well. When the cycle with Jenny and Adrian and Monsters, when that needed to be done for necessary purposes, right? To shut me the fuck up, to discredit, to make me look crazy like everyone's from my head. But what your dumbass didn't realize today was that what was turned in by me wasn't out of my head. It wasn't a fucking memory. It's tangible shit.
Tangible shit capable of being touched. Discernible by the touch, material or substantial, real or actual, rather than imaginary or visionary.
It's real evidence. Viewable, seeable, holdable. I guess I just... And when I found it, I instantly turned it in. What? No, oh gosh, should I?
Great, then why are you putting it on YouTube?
Oh my, instant. Much like you want to see me dance monkey instantly for you motherfucking entitled feeling bitches and give you everything about Summer.
You've done the most harm besides the Wells themselves, but you care for no one but you and yours.
What, so you can take it, narrate, drive, target, harm her case, others in her community, other neighbors, those who hold the keys and whispers? Keep them from speaking so y'all can fuck it up for good and keep making money on it. Get clout, build your platforms, all 45,000 of your fucking channels. Bullshit. Yep. Bullshit. Y'all do what you want tonight. I'm the bad guy, poor chasing. God love her little heart. Y'all just like always, I've attacked her and she's the end all be all of everything Summer Wells. Strangely enough, though, today, she didn't know the things I said were not new news. And so everything I just showed you showed chasing to be either absolutely oblivious, fucking ignorant of everything Summer Wells, which would show her to be entirely useless in the Summer Wells community for detecting or figuring anything out, or finding truth, or she's here for exactly what she said, which is to cleanse, attack, target, narrate, sit in her goddamn corner on her stupid fucking porch with her stupid fish and play in the fucking tiered system of garbage hell. Garbage hell. And put a stamp on everything with her lovely little calm voice that makes everybody just, it's fine, Chasing's got it, she's so legitimate. Con ass bullshit. I can't help y'all can't recognize criminals and cons when they're right in front of you. That ain't my fucking problem. Alright? I can. I've lived a lifetime of motherfuckers. Oh well, you don't like it, don't do it. So I guess y'all gonna pick a way to go. Either she's absolutely oblivious of even the first day basics around Summer, what Donna said herself, whatever the creator said, and see all this other crap. And she's no good, and she's been here uselessly sitting on her porch smoking, or she's been, you can't make it work. You can't make the logic work.
Takes one to know one.
She's no good, and she's been here uselessly sitting on her porch smoking, or she's been, you can't make it work. You can't make the logic work. Sorry, face. Good, and she's been here uselessly sitting on her porch smoking, or she's been, you can't make it work. You can't make the logic work. Sorry, face. But I'll be you bad guy. I'll wear your ass, motherfuckers. With my filthy mouth. While I still have debatable points, and facts, and truth, and reality. Okay. Including the fact, Chasing, I just want you to know this, I have proof. Monster medically abused me, along with every other thing I've ever said he's done, I have proof of it.
No one is talking about you. Chasing Truth's privated video.
Went to age as they were Summer's age, roundabout, and they look almost identical at that age, every one of them.
This is the really important part. I'll play it.
They were Summer's age, roundabout, and they look almost identical at that age, every one of them.
Strange part is they were all around Summer's age at that time, and they almost all looked identical at that age.
Throughout the years.
Throughout the years.
And that some were being toted around the same age as Summer to dope houses and Don cracked it anyway. Hold them hostage basically from Candace.
He was holding them hostage basically from Candace.
But they'd come back with their faces beat, head injuries, you know.
They'd come back with their faces beat and head injuries. She's talking about the boys who were taken to the dope houses for days on end with Dawn.
I mean, it correlates all the times, and Dawn is just super concentrated throughout everything. From the very first days that Summer's been beaten in the head with a hammer, or something's happened to her face or her head. Just don't understand why.
That Dawn's been super concentrated on Summer being beaten in the head with a hammer or something happened to her face, and I just don't know why. She's saying that since Summer went missing, Dawn has been focused on something had happened to Summer, like she was beaten in the face with a hammer. I've never heard him say those words, but whatever. And she didn't get why he would be thinking like that until these pieces came back to her.
And then I find these pieces way down the road, you know, and I'm like,
I find these pieces and I'm like,
And then you know that Candace knows, and you know Candace knows, and you know that people have to essentially in the community go help rescue his child, but it's said that it's going to be reported, but then after days and certain things can fade. It's not what happens.
And Grandis knows and Candace knows and certain people in the community, and then it said it's going to be reported, and then in days certain things fade. What? Them being beat in the face by drug traffickers who Dawn is bringing them to what?
Instead what happens is Candace brings them right back.
Instead, Candace brings them right back.
Even though they're clearly young enough. Even though they're male children.
Even though they're clearly young enough, even though they're male children.
To still have shelter and shelters. I'm like, mine from our monster. We're living our own fucking. No safety, no support, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No. But knowing that those children are being laid hands on in their fucking faces. Right around being taken to crack houses and laid hands on in their fucking.
Those children are being laid hands on.
But knowing that Those children are being laid hands on in their fucking faces.
In their fucking faces.
Right around being taken to crack houses.
Right around the time of
held hostage.
Crack houses, held hostage.
A grown man with all the wrong friends.
A grown man with all the wrong friends.
Dope fiends of their own. Motels, Knoxvilles, whatever's.
Motels, Knoxvilles, whatever's.
It's like their goddamn fist that may or may not have met Candace's face recently. The same way as those littles.
His fist may or may not have met Candace's face recently like they did to those littles.
Doesn't he straight up? It's never really said, but implied that shit was supposed to be reported.
Shit was supposed to have been reported. Because she just remembered.
Way back then, not lately.
Way back then.
Shit is obviously with Ellie now.
It's obviously with Ellie now, but
And the thing is, it's like, I don't know, man. We both had bad friends and dope houses.
Bad friends, dope houses.
Whatnot, right?
And whatnot.
Both are told to her kids. Just, as in, like, whispers from the community, and like the rest.
Whispers from the community, like Allie.
Monster knew.
Monster knew.
So which one is which?
So which one is which?
About all them bad friends around both. Coke heads, meth heads, does it really matter? Cocaine just sounds fancier than methamphetamine, I don't know. So therefore Candace is the only one with bad friend? I don't think so. No.
Okay. So my summary on this. She was very upset when I started playing it. She was staring off into space. She was like moving her hands like something was coming back to her, like she was remembering. This is all my own take. I already played you her words, so you can listen to her words. We've dropped the video so you can watch it. She says, these pieces came back to her. The boys at Summer's age, all of them, were taken at one time or another to dope houses. They would come back with their faces beaten and head injuries. They all looked exactly the same around Summer's age, implying to me that whoever these people were that Dawn was bringing them to preferred a certain type that looked a certain way. Josie was how old when Summer went missing? So if around Summer's age of 5, so you're saying this was going on for what, 7 years? Good morning, Scotty. So you're saying they've all been at dope houses, the children. With Dawn, he uses them as an insurance policy of some sort. He also keeps them with him to keep them away from Candace when he's doing all of these things. When they come back, they've got beaten faces and head injuries. It was supposed to be reported, allegedly. The community, Monster, Grandis, and Candace knew. And you don't know if it was reported then, but now it's with Ellie, now that she's remembered it. She's also implying that Dawn said, which I've never heard him say these words, but maybe I'm wrong, that Summer, he was in fear, basically, that Summer got beaten in the face with a hammer. And she's around the age that the boys were when they were being beaten in the face by whoever, drug people, at the crack houses. You're implying that Dawn trafficked his children, the boys. You're saying, that's the words I'm hearing. Am I alone here?
That is exactly what the Sue said.
Why else would little boys, the age of 5 or 6, be taken on drug runs for days on end and come back with their faces beaten and head injuries? Why? For what reason would that happen? That girl, Jodisue, did about the Wells boys. And now that the pieces are coming together in her mind, she said she didn't remember because Andy Monster was performing medical abuse on her, basically. Maybe giving her too much medication, like her memory was no good or something like that. But bits and pieces are coming back to her now, and as she thinks about it, it all kind of makes more sense on why Dawn would think that whatever happened to Summer was something like her being smashed in the face with a hammer. Who would even think that, first the fuck of all? Smash, I've never heard him say that, ever. But, just so true. Neely, I don't know. But she's saying that, you know, she's lived across from them for however long, right? And during that time, Dawn would leave with one or more of the boys and take them to Knoxville or other crack houses or whatever, and they would return with beaten up faces and head injuries. And it's correlating now to her that perhaps something similar could have happened with Summer. You're alleging right now on a stream that these parents, or at least the dad, was trafficking his children. You're saying that. That's what you're saying. I have no idea why you would put that out on YouTube. I mean, clearly you said that the police already have this information. So you complain constantly about the level that YouTubers go to.
Exactly.
The things that YouTubers say and do, and how they twist things and word things and scheme and harass and torment and torture and do all these things. Then you put out something like this. What do you expect people to do with that information? What do you think they're going to do with that information? How many calls do you think are going to go into TBI? Yeah, for years. She said that this was happening to each child around the time of 5 or 6 years old. Dawn said something like being beaten with a hammer on Smiley's channel. Can you give me a date and the title of that stream, please? For years. And it just started all coming back to her. Little pieces of it, I guess. So let's imagine that something was happening to her mind at that point. Something was off with her mind because of medications or something. Okay. I don't know when she remembered this. Now? I don't know, right? CPS has been involved with those parents for how many years? If there were signs of any physical abuse, good morning, wouldn't they have checked the kids out, maybe done x-rays for old injuries, anything like that, allegedly, maybe, I don't know. That girl, I don't know. I don't know. She's saying that it's all just coming back to her. But the shocking part of it is that she's alleging on a public stream that these boys were sex trafficked for drugs. Or they were brought on the drug runs. Who would beat them up? I mean, I think she's saying Dawn was beating them up because Dawn's fist hit Candace, much like they were hitting those littles. So maybe it wasn't the drug trafficking people. Maybe it was Dawn because he would get so high that he would take the kids with him and then go into a rage and beat them up. Emily, apparently, yeah. I guess so. Yeah, hammers to the face. Hammers to the face? Right, either she's crazy or there's some really sick shit going on, right? I don't know. You think she just needs attention? I mean, there are people who say crazy things all the time, right? All the time. Don't you think the teachers would have noticed if they were coming in? Yeah, like their whole faces are beat the shit up. Yeah, on another note, Beats. What is being done to Summer in general? She's being used for creators to attack each other. The creators are using her in the "you don't care about Summer" line to attack each other. People think that their channels are only for Summer, they represent Summer, they're Summer's voice. None of that is accurate. You're not her relative, you're not her mother, you're not even somebody who ever knew her, you're not law enforcement, and you're not a voice for a child that you don't even know. We can spread awareness and help keep her name out there, but all of you weirdos trying to own her, you don't. You don't. It's weird, and it's creepy, and you're gross, and Summer probably wouldn't like you. There's a few of them who in one breath are, is calling somebody a cocksucker, and then the next breath, this is Summer's channel. Okay. All right. Then you've got the one out here saying that Summer's mother watched Summer's father and perhaps other men physically, sexually abuse her. And she only did that to get his attention and rile things up. So you think that it's okay to use the name and likeness of a 5-year-old child who's missing and has been missing for 2 years to rile up the father by saying that the parents were sexually abusing her. You think that that is a normal fucking behavior to have. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's disturbing that somebody's mind even goes there. It really is. Timestamp, are you on a computer? Yes, Enchanted, please do. I can run up to my computer. Or I can do it on my other phone. A timestamp for which video? Yolanda. I can remember Dawn said on Smiley's that Michelle, I've asked for the timestamp for that. But I can't locate it. Or what video we're talking about here. I went to Smiley's video, but it's long. Use a transcript on a computer and press Control F. Okay, I will get your timestamp now. Yeah, I can run up and use the computer for sure. Let me see. I should have thought of that myself, but I did not. It's a form of child abuse. It's disgusting. It's beyond. I don't understand any of it. I don't know why it's being done to them. Just leave them alone. How about that? I mean, put info out, sure, but to the degree that people are doing this is a little bit disturbing when we don't know all the information. You can't keep using this child as a weapon against other creators. It's bizarre. Hold on.
Trigger warning.
And you know what? In the end, she might be dead. They might have killed her. They might have molested her. They might have raped her. They might have killed her. They might have hit her in the head with a fucking hammer for all I fucking know. But you know what? God will make it right one day. That's the only hope that I have. In the end, you know what? In the end, she might be dead. They might have killed her. They might have molested her. They might have raped her. They might have killed her. They might have hit her in the head with a fucking hammer for all I fucking know. But you know.
Carl derails things and demands Shazing listen to that. Altered audio where insisted says rape when most of us normies do not hear that. Which has zero to do with subject at hand.
Okay, hold on here. Here we go. Here we go.
I need you guys to take a listen, one more, maybe in the background. Now, I do recommend that you do listen with earpods, earphones, if you can, because you'll actually hear it a lot better. Maybe you might need to listen to it a couple of times. And tell me in the comment section what you hear during the 911 call.
God's amazing.
It's where can
I have a better app than that that can fix the audio on this shit. Watch the line before the hammering. It's important. Go to 1 hour and 7 minutes. Got it. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Let's go to another question then. Let's see.
Randy Keys, you're not black. You don't even make a good wigger, man. You're white, dude. Get it right.
Okay. So let's see. That was okay. So Marie Kitchen just says she wants you to know that so many people are looking for Summer.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. That's what it's about. Thank you.
Yes.
And
I
want my baby home. I would do anything, but in the end, you know what? In the end, she might be dead. They might have killed her. They might have molested her. They might have raped her. They might have killed her. They might have hit her in the head with a fucking hammer for.
Okay, that is... Alright, okay, so... You know what? This fucking guy. Marie's Kitchen just says she wants you to know so many people are looking for Summer. He says, yes.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. That's what it's about. Thank you.
Yes.
God bless you.
And
I want my baby home. I would do anything, but in the end, you know what? In the end, she might be dead. They might have killed her. They might have molested her. They might have raped her. They might have killed her.
Marlena.
down there. They just.
I don't know who that fucking star was. I don't know who that dumb motherfucker was.
Okay.
I don't know him whatsoever.
All right, let's move. Okay, let's move on then. Marlena Cantu wants to know: did you tell Rick Crawford that he sacrificed Summer?
Yeah, we did that every week in the Seventh Day Adventist Church. We sacrificed one child a week. You know, I mean.
Yeah, I guess they heard that you had told Rick Crawford that.
Sacrifice one child a week. You know, I mean.
Yeah, I guess they heard that you had told Rick Crawford that. I don't know.
For number one, Rick Crawford died. He's dead now.
Yeah.
Rick Crawford was into Marlena Crawford. That's his daughter. Marlena Crawford is the one that brought her daughter up here and just dumped her off until I got sick of it and told Candace, take her home. I'm not
Summer's
watching her
little
baby
friend
while she
Journey.
goes out and does dope every fucking night and don't even give a fuck about her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told Candace, take her home. Well, I found out some new information today, actually, and I hope she don't mind me sharing it. Let me see. Well, I'm not gonna mess with my phone and jack it up, but supposedly, well, we won't even go there. I'm sorry, but supposedly, Oh my gosh, I just can't go into this child bullshit. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's
Anyway, but Marlena would take a free journey up here and just dump her off and then give a fuck. All she gave a fuck about was going out and getting high with her buddies and shit or whatever. You know what? So I told Candace, we're not doing that. We have 4 kids. I'm not doing this for Marlena. You know, I love Journey. Don't get me wrong.
Enchanted.
She's a great little girl, but
I've heard that too.
I'm not letting Marlena take advantage of us so she can go out and get high.
yeah.
So
Well,
I told Candace to take Journey home to her grandparents, Rick Crawford, and that's what she did. And then Marlena wants to turn around like we just went and dumped her off somewhere or whatever. That ain't the case at all. I'm just not putting up with Marlena's bullshit. That's what it amounts to.
well,
We did nothing but try to help Marlena, and she stabbed us in the back and said all kinds of bullshit. What? You know what, Marlena? Same to you. You fucking give up your fucking daughter and your friend or wife to your mother because you want to go out and get fucking high. That's your prerogative. But other than that, fuck you.
Away all sorts in response.
well, it was told that Marlena said the little girl said Summer was packing a suitcase. Did you know what that was?
Okay, about that time, I was in Utah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we sold about, I don't know, 5 vehicles at that time. But we probably had about 15 vehicles up here. And I told Candace, just sell everything you can, pack your bags, because I got a good job in Utah, and I want y'all to come up here. We was trying to sell our house.
Okay, wait. So they asked about Marlena's daughter, and he says that they didn't want to take care of her anymore, so they went and dropped her off with Rick. Then somebody says, but the little girl said Summer was packing a bag. How can you be in Utah and be dropping off the little girl? So, what? Marlena Crawford is the one that dropped her daughter off up there, and I just got sick of it. I told Candace to take her home. I love that little girl, don't get me wrong, but she wasn't going to take advantage of us so she could go out and get high. So we took her back home to her grandparent, Rick. She's acting like we just dropped her off somewhere. You're saying you were in Utah, so that's why Summer had a bag packed? You can't be doing both things. Either you're home and dropping her off, or you're not home. What?
And everything else at that time. Yeah, there was a lot going on. And I still have that job up there in Park City, Utah. All it is like a phone call. But all this shit happened. My poor little baby, someone kidnapped her.
Jody said her ex sold sedatives to the boys who abused the little girls on the hill. She said more than one little girl, not just that. Yeah, yep. Now, I've heard the rumor about why the oldest was taken to Utah, allegedly, to do with this situation. Now you've got him saying this here back in February, which I've never heard. Then Jody saying he would take the boys on drug runs when they were around this certain age. And that Monster knew. The community knew. Nobody said anything. It was supposed to be reported. Grandma didn't report it. Candace didn't report it. Then you have the Andy sedation thing. What the hell was going on up there, man? Yeah. Do any of us remember where that original story came from of why the oldest was taken to Utah?
I believe it was from Allie originally.
I'm trying to remember, racking my brain about why that was. Yeah, scapegoat. Because I don't remember why. It was before Jody. I didn't believe it before Jody. October 14, 2020, Candace called the police into the... See, I didn't hear that, Enchanted. When I listen to that, that is not what I hear. You did that analysis on the Utah situation? And JSB let it slip on a live, and Cher also talked about it. It's clearly what she said. Maybe my mind is blocking that from hearing that. You've never heard a reason. I thought he's trying to hurt Summer. I thought one of the boys was aggravating Summer, like he's trying to hurt Summer. Wasn't there a little boy killed with a hammer and was after someone missing? I don't know. With a hammer? Yeah, Patty, me too. I looked Janice up on Facebook, told the video she had about the hollering the kids. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I think we all felt a little strange, right? It was during COVID. He was going to school online, Kiko. I remember that. Yep, it was during COVID. That they were thinking of moving up there. Jose said that the boxes were packed when he got there as well. Yeah, summertime, you're right. Everybody has, and we all have, like, it came from people visiting the hill, the first telling. Allie said the oldest was taken after. Allie said it. Maybe that's accurate. Maybe Allie did say that. You know, there was an idea that we had to pick out each thing, right? So, like, Josie going to Utah, like, and get the origination of the story and what has been said along the way and what the possible truth might be, or debunk it or prove it, just kind of like what Gavel did the other day about Carly Trent's case, because there's so much surrounding so many things on here, and it becomes a rumor mill, right? Like, I may say something on here and somebody else feels like they heard it there. 2456, listen. Thank you. Is it on your channel, Enchanted? 2456, I don't think you mean on this one. I'll wait for what Enchanted's saying here. Yeah, 10, you could be right. He may have been having issues, you know, like, he just... Boys, a lot of boys, huh? It's all over my channel, but Justin for... Okay. I think I know which one you're talking about. Hold on. 2456, right?
YouTube ads is late.
Let me put... help. Skip ad. Hold on. My God, come on. I got the title. You said 2456, right? Hold on.
The area that they live in the middle of literally nowhere. And then, in my opinion, you're up to about 99% or more that it's someone on the hill for some of the footage or some of the audio. But because I think she's very comfortable, or Dawn is very comfortable with Cher. There is a long history of working together. And I think she knows how to room alone in a window they can't see through, knowing that she would have had to go down there by herself, it being a family member or someone, you know, who knows. It's 95% now add of literally nowhere. And then, in my opinion, you're...
It's not the help me one? No. Okay. Let me go ahead and find it. The audio you're going to listen to is distorted, and I put it through a filter.
Does anyone have any clips or proof of Don Wells trafficking his children? Has anyone else besides the Sue ever heard anyone else make such allegations? If so, please comment below, because the Sue claims this is nothing new. I have heard the hammer accusations, but never have I ever heard that all the kids were trafficked at age 5. The truth matters.